Welcome back to the channel. I thought today we'd go through Stage Manager in iOS 16 on the iPad. So let's get into it and have a look at how it works. So the first thing to do is to turn it on, and we can drag down from Mission Control at the top right here and click this button here, and that will turn Stage Manager on. You can also do this in the settings, which I will show you where. You go to Settings, Home Screen and Multitasking, and to turn Stage Manager on, you just go into here. Now you have the ability in both methods of turning it on to select whether you see the recent apps and the dock, neither or both. So we can turn the recent apps off by clicking on the tick, and likewise with the dock, you can turn the dock off there. So I'll show you where that is in Mission Control. You just long press on the Stage Manager. It gives you exactly the same stuff. You can turn it off there if you wish to. So how does it work? So we're going to open a few apps. It will display 4 apps in your recent items. So if I open Safari, Music, GarageBand, and Photos. So we've got 1 displayed in the center of the screen, 4 in the recent items at the side. If you were to add another item, it would replace the one that you have open. That automatically goes to the side, up on the left-hand side here, and the one that you've just opened is displayed in the center. You can change between the various apps by just tapping like this, and they snap out into the main screen. You can also drag apps up from the taskbar into the main window. So I'll grab Maps here. So if you long press on the map symbol and drag it up, it will put it overlaid on top of my Photos app that's still there. Now this leads me on to a really good point about resizing. There's a couple of ways you can do this. The first way is to go by this little curved corner right down the bottom left hand side of the Maps window, and you can just click and drag it open. It'll resize instantly. So we'll make it that size, and you can see that the Photos app is actually changing size to fit. Now we can do the same with the Photos app and do the right hand corner and make that a bit smaller. So we'll get it so it's displayed quite nicely there. So they're both the same size. Now if we would like to add a third app to that, you can either grab it from the recent items at the left hand side of the screen, like this, and that puts it in. It's overlaid it, so it looks a bit messy. The other way to do is to grab it from the taskbar again, but we're going to resize it so it looks nice and neat. And there you've got 3 apps displayed really well. Now the other way to resize is to use these dots at the top of each window. It'll give the option to zoom, add another window, and to minimize it. If you zoom, it will take it to full screen, and then if you zoom back out or click zoom again, it'll take it to where it was before. And also, if you want to minimize that, so take it out this window completely, you click this, and it snaps back to the side. Now, if you want to close apps, now you have to do the 4-finger pinch, where it displays traditionally all the apps that you can see there. This is not a new thing, but what we're going to do is just get rid of all the apps that are there, and they're all gone. Tap on the screen, and although the Stage Manager is still active, we've nothing open, so it won't be displaying in the recent items or anywhere else. So I'm going to show you one more thing about revealing and hiding the Stage Manager. So let's open a few more apps. Get all these open again. So if you to minimize, you can no longer see the recent items at the side. To reveal those, you can't pull from the left hand side of the screen. You have to tap on the one that you had before, and it jumps back up like that. I think this is okay, but it might get a bit confusing if you haven't used it before. A nice feature if you're wanting to add another tab to something like Safari is if you tap on Safari, it'll give you this view, so it's showing you the start page, so the page that you're actually on. If you tap the plus at the top left, it will give you another tab that it's actually added on to the recent items at the top. So you can see both tabs and we're cycling between the two. If we want to drag them both and see them both on screen, I just drag them out and it shows them both. We can resize them if we wish, or we can get rid of them by closing them out of here or minimizing them to the recent items. So that was a quick demonstration of Stage Manager. I think this is going to be a really popular feature because it just gives you a great way to organize all your apps and tabs, and I think it's going to be the one that people use the most. It's not particularly confusing once you've been through it a few times, and I hope this guide has helped you see some of the features it can offer and how to use it. So come back to the channel next time, please subscribe and leave a like, and join me in the next one.